Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to make my version of spicy eggplant with the eggplants I grew from my garden. Aren't these beautiful? Almost, actually over 2.5 pounds here. And if you don't grow eggplant, what you're looking for in an eggplant is you want it to feel heavier than it actually looks, and a nice glossy color is what you're looking for. And that's how you know that it's a nice eggplant. Also, that's what you should be looking for when you're picking eggplant. If you wait too long, it's going to lose the gloss and it's going to actually start turning color. If you leave it on a really long time, it'll start turning yellow, and that's what you don't want. So to cut up the eggplant, it's really simple. You're just going to cut off the top, and then we're just going to cube it. So I cut it in half. So for this recipe, you can make as much as you want, but this is about the amount of eggplant I'm going to use. So this is 2 eggplants, and they were good size. Next, I'm going to take an onion. This is one that I grew, and I'm going to cube that too. In fact, I just planted onion seeds. It's a little early, but I'm going to try to get a winter crop. There you go. Dice that up like this, so. Okay, next up on medium heat, I'm taking some olive oil, and I'm going to saute the onions. Get them soft. And I'm also going to add the eggplant at this time because it takes a while to cook. So just put them in a big skillet. This is kind of like, reminds me of a wok in a way. So I have this on medium heat, and I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit. I cover it too, just because it'll cook faster if I do that. Now what I'd like to do is add about a 1/4 cup of water just to create some steaming action, because I think adding a little bit of liquid helps with the cooking process, and it'll help the eggplant soften up faster. Okay, so let's check on this. The color is starting to get translucent, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start adding my tofu. Tofu, you're just going to heat it up, so it doesn't really need a lot of cooking time. And then I'm going to start adding the sauce. So here's the tofu that I use. I like the firm. This one's extra firm. So I don't like it soft because I don't like it to crumple. So this is the one I'm using. I just picked this up at Albertsons. It was a couple dollars. So to cut the tofu, I'm just going to cube it like 1-inch slices. So it's like a little 1-inch cube. It doesn't have to be perfect. And like my sister, she doesn't like tofu, so when she makes this recipe, she omits the tofu. Also, if you're cooking, I'm going to eat this with rice. When I first put the eggplant and onions in, that's when I normally start my rice. But I'm chubby right now from all my vacationing, so I need to cut back on the carbs. So no rice for me. Okay, so now we'll just add the tofu, like so. Okay, so this is when the magic happens. We're gonna make the sauce. So for the sauce, you need 3 things. Sriracha, oyster sauce, and chili garlic sauce. So if you're wondering why I didn't add garlic, this is why. Okay, so for this sort of cooking, the truth is I don't measure, but I know you guys let me know. That drives you crazy. So I'm going to try to measure using this spoon. So the first thing I'll do is this chili sauce, since I'm gonna put the spoon in the container. And I'm gonna use 1 big heaping spoonful of the chili sauce. Because we have a lot of eggplant here. Maybe 1.5. So it's gonna matter depending on, you know, how much you make in terms of eggplant. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is the oyster sauce. Now for this, I'm gonna say at least like 1/4 cup is what you're gonna need, because this is the baseline of the sauce. So I'm not gonna try to do the spoon thing because it'll take forever, but it's about 1/4 cup because you want it to coat everything. And it really depends on how saucy you want it. And spicy, right? So maybe you don't like it spicy. I like it spicy. There we go. And then I'm gonna add some sriracha to this. This is a new bottle of sriracha, so I have to take a little foil thing. And what I would do normally is I would just squirt it 2 times, but I'm gonna try to measure it out for you. So I'm gonna start with a spoonful. This is the big spoon, you know, it's not the teaspoon, this is the bigger spoon. But then don't be afraid to taste your stuff, because that's how you're gonna know. I'm gonna add another tablespoon, well, 1.5. Let's call this 1.5 of the sriracha. And you can see that it's nice and coated. And I'm just gonna let this simmer a little bit longer. And I do it just long enough now because the eggplant is pretty much cooked. I just want the tofu to heat up. And it doesn't take very long at all. Like, I can make this dish in 20 minutes. And that's the same time about it takes to cook the rice, so. This is a very, very quick meal. It's a healthy meal, meatless meal. It's good stuff. And cheap. It didn't cost that much. And it's great for leftovers the next day. So that's basically it. This is my spicy eggplant, and I like to serve it over rice when I don't need to watch my weight, but since I have to watch my weight, I'm just gonna eat it as is. And there you go, spicy eggplant. Really good. I hope you'll make this dish. It's very, very flavorful and economical, and most importantly, tastes good. So as always, I really appreciate you watching my videos. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and you know, I really appreciate you. So until next time, life after 40 is good, but more importantly, so are you. Take care.